Hello and welcome to Brandy's Poetry Corner, reading from the collected poems of Bertolt Brecht. It really doesn't look very legible from your backwards, but there we are, take my word for it. Translated and edited by Tom Kuhn and David Constantine, and borrowed from the National Poetry Library. This is from the section of Uncollected Poems 1919 to 1924. And this is called Growing in the Citron Light. Growing in the Citron Light by Bertolt Brecht. Growing in the citron light of the early morning, under the spreading roof of the house in the marketplace, child among other children, she saw the years without star flights or iron destiny's terrible shadows. But midday was hot and laborious, while her children, deep in the shade of the spreading roof of the house in the marketplace, slept. She had much work on her hands, out of which the children snatched food and drink. Later in the afternoon, the tree of her destiny rounded its crown up higher, but the wind continuing strong, it was often not easy to stand. Then, when the children, grown up and already hardened, went from her like birds into all the four quarters, over the land and the lands and over the sea, the old woman learned to look further, over the land and the lands and over the sea. Years went by. Already the children's children were growing, distant family over lands and over sea, who bore in their bones her marrow and her blood in their veins, and in the storms of life and again fought through, they, far away, revered her, mother of the mothers. At last, at evening, she went, she who had borne them all, alone through the house by the market, upright, unbowed, while in lands become darker, pure pulpit and trumpet parted the grandchildren. She, however, above the quarrel, prayed for her grandchildren, this side and that, and they, in the struggle, surely thought of her always, in their separate camps, and that in the house by the market, beds were made up for them, and the table already laid. Thank you. Yes, in a century where people ended up moving a lot for good and bad reasons, families didn't always end up on the same side. For other poems read by me, look me up Brandy Pearson on YouTube. Thank you.